Hey, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, The Fog Philosopher, where we talk peace of mind, mental health, and being your best self.
Hi, my beautiful people, welcome to another episode of me, Masi Anyango, also known as The Fog Philosopher, and today we'll be talking about how to not deal with BS. Thank you for joining me on another episode. If you like something, if you learned something, if I just entertain you, kindly like, share, subscribe, and comment. It'll be much appreciated. And as always, let's get into it. So, how to deal with bull? This is in terms of words, in terms of actions, in terms of behaviors, patterns, any situation where you feel someone is disrespecting you, taking you for granted, misusing your time, energy, money, benefits, any of these cases. Today we'll just talk about how to deal with the situations, whether it's in a workspace, friendship, romantic relationship, family relationship. I'll just give you some of the tips on how to deal with someone or people or even an organization that is taking you for granted or outright disrespecting you. So I will just put a caveat that most of this unsolicited advice or most of these points for today come from a privileged point of view. But the last one, so if you watch till the end, the last one is for everyone. It doesn't matter your situation, it doesn't matter your financial situation, your environmental situation, your circumstances. The last one is for everyone. And it will help you deal with bullshit. It'll help you deal with negative situations in the best way, no matter your circumstances. So let's get into it. Number one is to quit. Quit that job if it's frustrating you. Yes, I said it. If it's costing you your peace of mind, if it's not paying you well, it's taking you for granted, if you're being harassed, quit. And I know most of us actually, not all of us, most of us fear what's next. How will I eat? How will I move about? How will I live? How will I pay rent? If you are privileged enough to be able to get somewhere to survive for a few months, then quit that job. And even if you have no backup plan, sometimes your peace of mind is just too important. And if you're able to quit that job, please do it. Some of us are actually able to quit and leave, but because of fear of what next, because of fear of what people will say, we stay and keep tolerating so much from a job that is draining us. So if you can quit, and if you genuinely know the reason you're not quitting is because of fear, then I suggest that you take that bold move. Of course, I do take into consideration that life needs to happen. You need to pay rent, you need to support your family, siblings, you need to support yourself. I do completely take into account these things. But at the end of the day, I've always said your peace of mind is very important. And I'm not talking from a spoiled brat peace of mind. I'm talking genuine peace of mind where you have been at this job for quite a number of years, but the amount that is taken from you is too much. If you do the cost benefit analysis, this is something you've sat down and rationally thought about, you've seen the implications. If that is the case, then it's time to quit. Of course, you can always do your research, look for another job, find side hustles, all those alternatives. And I know I am speaking from generally a point of privilege saying these things, but you have to really take your peace of mind very seriously. It should be as seriously as you handle your money, your body, your space. Your peace of mind is just as important. So that goes especially with the work situation. If it's draining you, it's time to leave. The second one is to block. So you can block people and still live in peace. Life needs to go on. If someone is disrespecting you online, block them. If someone is costing you, once again, your peace of mind, block them. If someone is insisting on a relationship that you have already said you have no interest in, block them. If someone is not meeting your standards, disrespecting your standards, disrespecting you in general, block them. It is okay. People actually are okay. No one has ever died from being blocked as far as I'm concerned. So if you really need to protect your peace of mind, block people. I will always say that you can give a short explanation, but do not wait for their reply. Just say, okay, you have disrespected my standards and I cannot tolerate that. Then you block and you keep moving. You need to protect your standards. You need to protect your peace of mind. You need to protect your energy. So if anyone is disturbing you, this is via social media, of course, through the phone, just block them. If it's a phone number that is trying to scam you, stop investing energy, time, money on social media relationships, phone relationships that you actually can just block and keep living your life in peace. So once you have given this person a chance, you've explained yourself and they're clearly still disrespecting your boundaries, block and keep it moving. The third one is to walk away. So this is in physical situations where you feel your peace is threatened, where you feel you're in danger, where you feel someone, where you see or you hear someone is outright disrespecting you, insulting you, being too sarcastic, making snide jokes. Walk away. You do not have to stay in that space. You're not glued there. Go to the washroom, go out for lunch, go somewhere other than that place. Do not give someone your physical presence when they're clearly disrespecting you. So maintain physical distance from this person. If it's someone you have to work with, a colleague, just walk away when they're in that presence. I know it's not easy. Once again, I said most of this are from a privileged point of view, but you can always walk away strategically. So always make it look like you have something else to do other than entertain their disrespect. And if you have the courage and if it is possible, maybe if there's someone at your same level, you can always confront them. If they don't get the hint, walk away. Physical distance is your right. You literally can just walk away. You do not have to deal with someone who is disrespecting you, taking you for granted, or not living up to your standards. The fourth one is silence. Keep quiet. So if blocking is too much for you, if walking away is too much for you, silence is another option. Just keep quiet. If someone seems to be poking or triggering you, just keep quiet. You don't always have to respond. You don't always have to say anything. If you clearly see the pattern that this person is portraying, they're disrespecting you time and again, they're crossing your boundaries, they're not meeting your standards, just keep quiet. They'll eventually fade away. And actually, silence should be your first point of reaction in any of these cases. Keep quiet in case they insist, block them in case they insist, walk away. But a silence should be a weapon in your arsenal of defending yourself. Actually, choose silence until maybe someone has gone a bit too far. That is when you say something, say it once. If it's not hard, if they don't listen, if they don't change, then take the drastic measures, blocking, walking away, quitting. These are all, there are things you can do. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. The fifth one is to move out. So this is in terms of you living with toxic family, toxic relationship, romantic, toxic roommates. So if your living situation is not serving you, it's time to move out. Do not let fear keep you somewhere. Just move out. Everything actually always works out once you take that leap of faith And that is another thing on today's channel. Take the leap of faith even when you're quitting. Trust me, it is not the best leap of faith, but sometimes it just has to be taken. Sometimes you just have to jump and trust that the net will appear, and it always does. Every time I've made a bold decision to leave, fine, I have struggled for about a year and some months, but things always worked out, and it was always better than staying in that toxic place. And the toxicity does not get better. Please note, it always gets worse. So the more you don't do anything about it, the more you stay in that environment, the more it drains you, or the more you start being toxic. Either way, you lose. So move out, pack your bags and just put them under the bed as you wait for the time you will move out. And I do understand some relationships are too toxic to the point of violence. That one, of course, if you can seek the necessary help, please do. But always know that you can move out, you can leave. There's always better somewhere else. So the last one, for those who watched till the end, is to detach, mentally clock out. If you cannot quit your job, if you're stuck in that situation for whatever reason, do not give that place your mental energy. Come in, do the work that is required from you. Do it well. Do the work that is required from you. Leave. And once you leave that space, mentally clock out. And as much as possible, even when you are in that workplace, do not put your energy there other than what is required. So mentally, you are not there. Mentally, you completely just check out. Same with toxic relationships where you cannot leave just yet, or you don't have the physical, financial power. Learn the mental power. If you cannot environmentally change your circumstance, mentally change them. And that is attitude, that is thoughts. Mentally remove yourself from the situation. There's so much power in this that sooner or later your physical circumstances will follow suit. So just practice it to mentally check out from that toxic relationship, mentally check out from that job, mentally check out from whatever it is that you cannot physically leave at the moment. So mentally, and this is a practice, you're literally training your mind to not invest in that situation, whatever it is. Ask whoever you believe in for the necessary energy and power to do this, but mentally remove yourself from whatever situation you physically do not want to be in at the moment. All the power in this world is in your mind. All the power that you need to physically do something starts in your mind. So while you're still there, no matter how long it is, just mentally do not give up. Mentally is where it is. Mentally is where you need to start. So until you're able to do all the other things I've mentioned above, mentally just check out, clock out from whatever environment it is. Create your own utopia in your mind. If you need to, create imaginary friends. If you need to, that you start talking to. Of course, do it strategically. You don't need to look mad. But yes, so mentally check out, and then eventually, trust me, the power and the resources will come for you to physically check out. So thank you for watching another episode. If you like something, you learn something. If I just entertain you, can you like, share, subscribe, and comment? And see you guys on the next one.